Hey, is this me? I can't tell.
What's up? Me here with an album review. A little bit different setup. Still doing some work on our basement here. So I'm here with Omnium Gatherums and their new album, Grey Heavens. It's their 7th album. It's the follow-up to 2013's Beyond. But Beyond, honestly, is one of my favorite albums of all time. I think it's a fucking masterpiece of melodic death metal. It's seriously, it's beautiful, it's heavy, it's thought-provoking, it's everything about that album is just phenomenal. So when I heard that they announced Grey Heavens, I got super excited, and I can say that they deliver a solid album. The album starts off with the track The Pit, and to me that song kind of just sums up everything about Omnium Gatherum. And really, it is kind of a classic Omnium Gatherum song in that it has really, really incredible riffs, lots of energy to it, but then at the end, it literally just takes your breath away with the tapping, and then the lead, guitar lead that comes over top of that. It's seriously, it's beautiful. And you know, it's moments like that of why I absolutely adore this band. And I just feel there's a lot of moments on here that will seriously just floor you and just kind of make you go, wow. You know, it's so moving, it's so engaging, it just kind of makes you smile. And there's kind of no band out there that does it as good as these guys do, especially in melodic death metal. You know, I look at like Insomnium, and they're really good at doing that type of stuff, but Omnium Gatherum can really just blow you away, man. You know, I look at tracks such as off A New Beginning, or New Dynamic, off of Beyond, or In the Rim, or Who Could Say, The Unknowing, and then even off of New World Shadows, like Everfields. I mean, there's seriously a ton of just phenomenal tracks that these guys have. And The Pit really is, like I said, a classic track. Then it moves straight in, kind of punches you square in the nuts with Skyline. You know, it has a very driving rhythm. I love the simplicity of it, and sometimes, you know, some of their riffs can be really kind of a little bit technical, very fast, but sometimes they can just be super crunchy and simple. And Skyline is an example of that. I think my favorite track on here, though, besides The Pit, is going to have to be the title track, I guess, if you want to call it, These Grey Heavens. It's the second to last track, and it's purely instrumental, 4.5 minutes long, and man, that is one of the most beautiful songs I have ever heard in my life. It's an incredibly moving track, and you know, especially the guitar lead at the end just blows me away every single time I listen to it, and it's just on repeat, man, all the time. It's beautiful, from the acoustic intro to kind of the slower middle section to that guitar lead towards the end. It's fucking mind-blowing. And honestly, I love vocals in Omnium Gathering, but I'm glad that they didn't put vocals to that track, because I feel it makes it more powerful, honestly. Speaking of vocals, the vocals are pretty on point. I mean, they're kind of how they've always been, especially the past 2 albums for sure. You know, they're solid vocally. You know, very good rhythms, very catchy moments, and very subtle use of clean vocals, which I thoroughly enjoyed off of Beyond. They used it in a couple places, and I really use it. They use it here in a couple spots as well. I'm glad they don't overuse it, because I feel if they overuse it, that could be something that just I kind of sit there and go, I don't know if I dig that. But where they use it, it's super appropriate, such as in Majesty and Silence towards the end. Very good. And just, it adds a whole new dimension to this band. And that's the thing. This album is incredibly well paced. It's got, like I said, there's moments that just blow you away. It's got riffs that make you fucking bang your head. It's got a little bit of everything, and that's what I like about this band. They're incredibly diverse, and this is another album that shows their diversity and originality, honestly. I mean, there's not too much else I can say. It's Omnium Gatherum doing what they do best, and that's make great melodic death metal. Personally, I don't find this album to be as good as Beyond, but I still think that this is probably going to be one of my favorite albums of 2016, because it is a great listen. I mean, from just a songwriting standpoint, I mean, it's super tight, super well paced, like I said, and just very fun to listen to. So yeah, check out Omnium Gatherum's Grey Heavens. It's their new album. I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10. I think it's fucking awesome. So, thanks for watching. Coming up, we have, probably Far Cry Primal, The Division, Killswitch Engage for sure, and we'll dig into some other albums here. Coming up, I gotta take a look at some stuff. But thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the latest weekly breakdown, our Anthrax and Holy Grail reviews. Thanks for watching as always. See you later.